So it's been a while since I posted a video doing some of the behind the scenes stuff to get this project going. Had to start with getting a permit for a septic system before I could get a building permit. Briefly, for those who don't know, a septic system is just comprised of a large container to hold the solids and then some drainage pipes to let the liquid leach out. The plan is to have the liquid part leach out into the soil where it's absorbed by the soil and the liquid is evaporated. Unfortunately, on our property, it seems that I have virtually no topsoil and all clay. The problem with clay is it doesn't absorb very much water. So I had to get a soil engineer and a excavator construction company to come out to the property and set up some sites for my septic field. What we see here in the background is the excavator using his laser to set up possible paths for the pipeline. This is all directed by the soil engineer, who is just standing around doing nothing at this point. This all proved to be a waste of time because once the soil engineer did his test, this site was deemed unsuitable. It's kind of frustrated with the whole system because a couple of things. One, they just kind of worked around me and didn't involve me in any decision-making processes until the very end. The other thing is the soil engineer is mandated by the county, but there's only one soil engineer working in the county right now, and he charged me an arm and a leg. And what are these flags?
These are where I'm going to do the test holes.
Oh, okay. Now, how deep do you have to be?
Well, if the soil's good, the lines will be about 18 inches deep. But I do my holes 5 feet deep.
Okay.
Because you got to have good soil below the line to absorb the water.
Gotcha.
So.
Now I'll tell you, when I bought my tractor, this is December 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I dug a hole about where those stones are, and I hit a rock there.
Oh, you hit a rock?
I hit a rock there. I didn't look for the edges of the rock, and I was able to bust through it. But yeah, there was a rock there.
How deep was that?
I'm guessing about 3 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, no. It could have been a lone rock sitting there. Seems like it wasn't, though. Okay, so now the soil engineer finally earns his money. He's got this nifty rig that does a core sample. You'll see that shortly. I've turned the volume down because you don't need to hear the diesel engine going. Kind of expected that, though.
I'm hitting that's a limestone, piece of limestone already. About 18 inches down. So that's not a good sign either. But you'll have better soil up there.
Okay.
So you can see this is all clay.
Yep.
There's really, you got 2 inches of topsoil, and then it goes right into the clay. So we need to do better than that. You got good soil at the top of the ridge. You know, the soils are always better high like that. On either side of the driveway. You just have to pump it up there and put the system up there.
So your driveway's coming through those trees?
Yeah. And honestly, that may be on the edge of the driveway because I have two. So again, here they are laying out a field based on topography, not the ground quality. They actually end up discarding this field because topography just didn't work for them. good enough.
Well, we'll see. Hope so. Call him and tell him and see what he says, but see, when the roots start going flat like that and going sideways because the roots can't get through it, that's tight. You see how it's kind of layered up. So that's your limiting layer there at 36. Which, I mean, that's doable.
So, it turns out that the soil was not any better at the top of the property. After a little bit of convincing, I had him drill another sample at the bottom of the property, down by where I put my shed. Because I was thoroughly frustrated at this point, I gave up on trying to film this. And lo and behold, that was marginally better. So he staked out 2 fields, one primary and one secondary, down near my shed. This has some pluses and minuses. The pluses, I don't have to pump it because gravity is our friend. Bad news is it's going to be quite a distance in terms of PVC pipe to get the effluent down to the field. But I can deal with that. Probably be cheaper in the long run because it'll require less sand and a less complicated system. In this aerial view, the black shape is going to be where the house will be. The red area is going to be our primary field. The blue area is going to be our backup field. So when it's all said and done, I was able to get the septic permit. The soil contractor billed me $1,500 for his 3 hours of work. The guy at the health department was kind of astounded at that price. The contractor billed $250 for his 3 hours of work. The septic permit cost $75, and then the building permit, which I was able to get because I had the septic permit in hand, cost another $140. And I haven't picked up a hammer yet. So if you stuck with me this long, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.